For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in. You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I am your host, Onrie Kompen, and I'm a little distraught this evening. I noticed over the last couple hours that Bentley, your favorite dog and mine, is having some problems with his hind legs. He started shivering and panting. So he is laying right next to me right now, just sleeping, but he hasn't had dinner, and I'm really concerned about him. So if I seem a little off tonight, that's why. But he looks really cute bundled up here, but I would much rather him be running around and happy and silly than have him walking around with like not being able to walk around. It's weird seeing him like this, and it's been all right. It's already been a pretty emotional week as is, and an emotional day. I went and visited my grandma, who's 97 years old, and you know, it's hard seeing her. Like she's not really with it anymore. Like she can barely hear me. She barely recognizes me. Her muscles have atrophied. It's really just kind of sinks in when you see them. And you know, I was at her. She still lives in her apartment, and she's lived in that apartment my whole life. So just a lot of memories and just seeing all these things changing and everything. But I'm hoping we can kind of get away from that and focus on the good stuff. I think that's why we're all here, is because we want to get away from our the day-to-day stresses of life and come to our happy place, which is kicking it. So deals are the same as always. You spend $25 with me, and you get to spend this awesome deal here, and you're going to win something no matter what. All wheel spins are done at the end of every show. You spend $50 with me, and as long as you're located within the United States of America, I will hook you up with free shipping on your order. So let's get started. We got a nice room filling up here. Chris Deisko in the house. Got some great FOMO books for you guys tonight. I've actually had the opportunity to read every single one of them, and they're all great. These are all rack books that you're not going to be able to find at your common comic shop now, because most of them have sold out on the retail level. So let's kick it off. First book we have tonight is The Shadow #1, which is going to go for $5. I got a request to put this aside in case no one claims it, but if anybody wants to grab it right now, it's just $5. This was a FOMO book from yesterday. The Shadow #1. This is the 2011 series that was launched. We got a story here by Garth Ennis and artwork here by Aaron Campbell. That's going to go for $5. The next book we have here is The Amazing Spider-Man #320. This is the first issue of the Assassination Plot, featuring artwork by Todd McFarlane. This is his final run on Amazing Spider-Man, and this is the start of it right here. This is going to go for $4 tonight. So we're going to knock the price down by $1, $4. This was going for $5 yesterday. The next book we got here is Detective Comics 675. A cool foil embossed cover here featuring the Jean Paul Valley Batman. This one's going to go for $5 as well. Really cool cover here. I remember when this came out. This came out when I was like in 5th grade. And what was interesting was I remember I was riding my bike and to school, and I fell off my bike and broke my pinky. My buddy Kurt still makes fun of me about it. But I was taken to the emergency room, and basically what happened was my pinky was dislocated. So it was like, imagine if my pinky was like over here. So what they had to do was they had to put it back in place, and then they put a splint on it, and that was it. And I remember my mom took me over to the comic shop, and this was the new book of the week. So this is what I picked up. I remember this very well. And I love Jean Paul Valley Batman. Batman 500 was one of my favorite Batman stories of all time. And that cover by Joe Quesada was fantastic. I believe this one's done by Norm Brayfogle, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a nice shot of the Jean Paul Valley Batman. What's up, James? How you doing? Yeah, it's bad memories. Which were, even bad memories can have can be laced with good ones, right? So I remember, even though I broke my pinky, I remember I had a chance to play some really cool video games that came out at the time. There was a game called Dinosaurs for Hire on the Sega Genesis, so I was able to play that. And I had everybody paying attention to me, similar to what I'm doing with poor Mr. Bentley right now. It's so hard seeing him like this. Like, he's usually like not so docile. So I'm really worried about him because I'm worried it could be neurological, and that's the scariest thing, is if it's neurological. If he ate something, which I'm hoping he just ate something and has some food poison, which could be the case because he didn't eat his dinner tonight. I'm hoping tomorrow he'll just go out into the backyard and drop a deuce. But he hasn't had a bowel movement today, and he's just been really lethargic, and it's really hard for him to walk right now. He's just shivering. I feel awful for him. It sucks. I really hope not. I really don't want to have to take him to the vet. But we'll see what happens. I'm keeping an eye on him. He's just not going to leave my sight for the next for the rest of the evening. So I brought him downstairs. I wish I could show you guys. I just got a new phone, so I can't really show you. But he's all cuddled up, and actually, maybe I can show you guys Bentley. You guys want to say hi to Bentley real quick? We can take a moment here. What's up, Joe Hardy? How you doing? You guys want to see Bentley? There he is. Up. Here, hold on. There he is. I hope you guys can see him. Hang on. It's going to take me a second but there he is. He's just laying down. He's just snorting and laying down. We're not going to bother him right now. He's out cold, and that's the most important thing. Sleep is the best. Sleep can sometimes be the best remedy for everything. So there's Bentley, and he's just hanging out. All right, let's get this back in order. Sorry about that, guys. You guys got a nice look at my basement here. Let's get that back in order here. Sorry about that. But you got a chance to say hi to Bentley. And yes, he does look super cute back there. It's just unfortunate that he's not feeling so good. That's the one thing we don't like. We want him to feel good. Sick dogs. Dogs don't deserve to be sick. They're too sweet. And they don't live long. They're not with us long enough. They really aren't. That was one of the hardest things for me to do with Bentley, was to take him in, because I was worried about that. So his health is something that is really, really I take very serious. Yeah, I heard sweet potato helps with the bowels and rice and things like that. He's just not really eating right now, so I'm keeping an eye on him, and my sister's in the loop and everything too. And he's technically her dog. I just took over taking care of him after my separation. So thanks, Chris. Yeah, my basement is awesome. I love it down here. So, all right. Next book we have here is Night Stalkers #1, sealed in the poly bag. This is going to go for $5. New series featuring Blade, Johnny Blaze, Morbius. Pretty interesting team here. This is going to go for $5. And then next up, I got Batman Legends of the Dark Knight #1. This is a collector's special here, going for $5. Got the cool magenta background. There's a whole bunch of these. I think they released like 4 different ones. CMYK. So there was one that's cyan. This one's the magenta one. The other one's yellow, and the other one's black, I believe. So this is really cool. This is going to go for $5. No, it sucks. I really hate that he's not feeling good. It really upsets me. And then there's this other part of me that's thinking maybe he's just making a cry for attention. When he stays over at my friend's house, they give him so much attention that I almost feel like I'm negligent of him because they just love him so much. And it was really funny. I went over to their house on Monday night because, my friend and I, we hang out all the time. She's also Max's tutor. But we go way back. We've known each other since high school. And we went out to dinner on Monday night to celebrate Max getting an A on his math test. And I decided to crash over at their house because they have a pretty big house, and they love Bentley. So Bentley always stays with them when I go to conventions. So he basically fell asleep with them, and I slept in their basement. And very early in the morning, Bentley ran downstairs to check in because he knew I was down there. So I was really happy to see him down there. But during the day, he just really loves being with them, and they have a really big yard, so he likes to run around over there. So my thinking and my hope is that he just ate something because he's a dog and he likes to put things in his mouth that he shouldn't, and he probably just did that, and that's all that happened. So hopefully tomorrow he'll get over it. If not, I guess we're going to the vet. What are we going to do? All right, next up, I have the Western Kid number 3. Get him, y'all hoots. Tex Dawson's going to marry me or be buried on Boot Hill. This is going to go for just $4. $4 on the Western Kid. The next book we have here is Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron, The Phantom Affair, number 1 of 4. This is going to go for just $4 as well. So $4 on that. Superman number 369. Superman's fighting the Parasite. This is going to go for $4. His nose. Let's see. Let me check his nose. See your nose. Can you see your nose? Now his nose is dry, not cold or wet. All right, Superman gets called by Joe Hardy. Joe, it's great to see you. Joe, I have some more Superman for you. I have a couple more issues that I'd like to dump right now. So we're doing that one at 4 for you. And just so you know, I have a couple more here. Let me know if you'd like to add any of these other Supermans to your pile. I have Superman 340, which is also going to go for $4. Number 359, which is $4. Superman in Action Comics number 0. And the Superman Wedding Album number 1, which is going to go for $4. If you grab them all, I'll knock $1 off everything. So this would be $16 for everything. I'll do it all for $15. Let me know if you want to grab it all, and I'll add it to your pile. I have Hercules number 5. This is going to go for $4. DC Hercules. Hercules is holding up Big Ben. The first 3 you would like, okay? So Superman number 340, 359, and Action Comics 0. Gotcha. But we're going to put the wedding album back. Understood. And I'll tell you what, I'm still going to knock $1 off. So for that Superman bundle, you're just paying $15, okay? It would be $16. I'm going to take $1 off. Superman Wedding Album is going to go for $4. Thanks, Joe. We moved through some books together. Thank you. I appreciate it. Next up, I got Captain America number 50. This is the Nuff Said issue right here, which is really cool because in this Nuff Said issue, there is no word balloons. There are absolutely no word balloons throughout the whole thing. Prior to, actually, this was an initiative from Marvel right after 9/11, not long after. They decided to do a Nuff Said month where every single one of their comics had no word balloons. It was a really interesting period. Spider-Man 320 is off to Roberto at 4. So this is a really cool issue of Captain America. And I believe this actually is the final issue of that run before the Marvel Knights series gets launched by John Nee Reiber and John Michael Cassaday. John Michael Cassaday had a really stellar run on Captain America. His artwork in there was phenomenal. And I recently just put together that whole run. Roberto, how you doing today, man? I'm dealing with the sick Bentley. All right. Now let's keep moving here. I have Web of Spider-Man number 60. Web of Spider-Man number 60 is going to go for just $4 today. We got Spidey fighting the Goliath. And I believe this is part of the Cosmic Spidey run, which is a lot of fun. I loved when Spider-Man got his cosmic powers. I might try and track all those issues down. I remember I had the trade when I was a kid. My mom got it for me for Hanukkah one year. She bought me that and The Name of the Rose, which was a Web of Spider-Man run that ran 6 issues. I remember it was phenomenal. But Cosmic Spidey, some really good stuff. And the Hobgoblin, the first Hobgoblin run, that was awesome too. Yeah, thanks, man. I really hope he feels better. So we got Web of Spider-Man number 60 going for $4. He's just been sleeping for a while now, and here's what I did notice today. He was just shaking all day. You know, we were sitting outside on my balcony in the morning, and he usually gets really triggered by the landscapers. So my association has landscapers, especially right now it's the fall, so they're blowing out leaves. And whenever these guys are working, he just loses his mind. He just starts barking rampantly, and he just goes crazy. But today he had a really hard time kind of containing himself. And so I was petting him, and he was just like really triggered, and he was shaking. And I just thought, okay, he's just refraining, like he's just holding himself back maybe. So I didn't really pay much attention to it. Well, then after that, I went inside and I left for a couple hours. And when I came home, I noticed that he was still shivering. And so we took a nap, and I tried to, wrap him up and cuddle with him. And he stopped with the shivering a little bit. And then we woke up a couple hours ago to get ready for the show. And I tried to feed him, and he didn't want to eat. So I just laid him down, and now he's sleeping here. So hey, Philip Ragusa, what's up, man? I'm doing good. How are you? I have ROM 25. ROM 25 is going to go for just we'll do it for, what did I have it at? I think I had it at $5. It's a double-sized issue of ROM. We'll do this at $4. If anybody wants this, it's $4. Let's move it. It's better to move it. No reason to sit on this. No Escape number 1. You guys remember this movie with Ray Liotta? And this is the comic book adaptation. It's going to go for $4. And then finally, I have OMAC, the One-Man Army Corps. Number 3, this is part of the Jack Kirby series, which goes on for 8 issues. It ends very abruptly after issue 8. But it features some very dynamic, really great spreads by Jack Kirby, and a story that was way ahead of its time. In a lot of ways, I want to say that OMAC implements a lot of the same ideas that I do in Warline, but in very different ways. And I discovered OMAC after I made Warline, which is kind of interesting. So I have this whole series. This isn't part of my personal collection. I just came across another issue or another copy of issue 3. But I highly recommend anybody who's just a fan of comics to own this series, just because it's Jack Kirby artwork. and it's cheap Jack Kirby artwork. I'm only selling this for $4. So highly recommend this book. I mean, honestly, you cannot go wrong with Jack Kirby art. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. Let's have a conversation about art. Look at all the tremendous detail that goes into these spreads. And the beautiful thing about Jack was he could draw from any given point, you know, and just take things wherever he wanted. His sense of sequential action was just incredible. And if you notice here, he's got these peace agents. And in Warline, we have the Peace Force, which is the police force of Warline's world. But the detail, the level of detail in this is incredible. Ugh. All right, so Ram and Omac are off to Roberto. Roberto made some good claims just now. I also spent today renewing and applying for some shows for next year. So I'm going to be trying to get into, I just applied for Phoenix Fan Fusion, so hopefully I'll get back into that. C2E2, there's a show out in, where is it? A show out in New Orleans, Fan Expo New Orleans. So I'm trying to do that, and I'm also working on finalizing all my plans for New York Comic Con. So it's been a pretty busy week so far, but I am doing well otherwise. So I'm happy, and I'm happy to be here. I'm going to replace the lower rack with a couple books. Give me just a second. Roberto, I decided to keep those Iron Man books. I'm going to build out that run, the Cantwell run. And apparently he did a Doctor Doom series too, and I got the first couple issues of that as well. All right, I have Peacemaker #2. That is going to go for $4. No shame in your claims. No shame in the claim. Really? Can you? I'll give you a list of the issues that I'm missing. Let me know what you can sell me the rest for, and I'll just buy them from you. I'm ready to buy them from you now, man. I'm really excited about that. I look at, first off, the covers by Alex Ross are incredible, but it's been a long time since I've read a really good Iron Man run. So, well, it actually hasn't. I actually really enjoyed Infamous Iron Man, but that's not really an Iron Man run. That's a Doctor Doom run as Iron Man. I really want to read an Iron Man story with Tony Stark and everything. And one of my favorite Iron Man stories was the Warren Ellis Adi Granoff series. That one I really enjoyed a lot. So I have that. But yeah, you know what I'll do tonight? After we're done with the show, I'll message you and I'll tell you the numbers I'm missing, and let me know if you got them, what you can do for me, and let's see if we can make a deal. All right, Peacemaker #2. This is going to go for just, I'm into this for $5. I'd honestly just like to get rid of this book at this point. I bought it like, I think a year or 2 years ago. It just needs to go. Peacemaker #2 is going to go for $5. I don't want to lose money on this book, but I mean, if I have to, if you're going to twist my arm about it, you know, I'll take $1 off. I have Conan #71. Really nice cover here. Newsstand copy going for $4. So I applied for Fan Expo New Orleans. I haven't gotten confirmation if I'm in for it yet. But if I do get in, Chris, I'll let you know right away. And if you want to come out there and hang out for that show, that would be great. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be the beginning of January. So my goal for next year is to have at least one convention every month, because some of them get kind of clumped up together. And this year was kind of crazy for me. So just looking to switch things up. All right, next up I have Hulk #6. I just read this book today. So I've been rereading Donny Cates' run on on Hulk. I'm trying to get all caught up on Hulk right now. His run is where I'm starting. It's Donny Cates and Ryan Otley. This has been so much freaking fun. It's not even funny. I absolutely love it. So the theory is, or sorry, the premise is, what if the Hulk isn't the main threat, but it's Bruce Banner who's the main threat? And the idea of this is that they create Bruce Banner, or Hulk, steals a bunch of AIM technology. And this AIM technology allows him to take the Bruce Banner psyche and control the Hulk as if it were like a starship. And in fact, this is actually Starship Hulk, right? So the idea of Starship Hulk is that the Hulk personality is basically locked into this, like, dungeon, or like, it's just locked into this part of the psyche. And whenever Banner needs to control his rage and his strength, he basically throttles up. He pushes down on this throttle, and the Hulk ends up fighting all of these monsters. And the higher the throttle goes up, the stronger the enemies are, right? And what Banner's trying to do is he's just trying to escape reality. He's like, I don't want to be a part of this Earth anymore. I want to get the hell out of here. Everybody's treating me like crap, and I just want to be somewhere else. And the reason, and everybody's also after him because there was an incident in El Paso that resulted in the death of 17 people. There's always something that Hulk does that results in the death of multiple people. So Hulk goes through the multiverse, and he's actually fighting Iron Man in the first issue, and he just totally beats the crap out of Iron Man, and goes through the multiverse and ends up in Earth 212, I think. Is it 212 or 112? One of the, one other Earth, where he runs into this version of Bruce Banner, who never became the Hulk. And his experiment with the gamma bomb was a success. And because it was a success, the US government took that and basically launched bombs all over the planet and declared themselves the Empire of America. Now the country is run by General Thunderbolt Ross, and they're all after Hulk. And this version of Bruce Banner brought Hulk in there because he's trying to find a cure for gamma radiation, which has deformed a lot of people, including Peter Parker, who's like a big, giant Spider-Man type Hulk. And while all of this is happening, and while Banner is controlling the Hulk body by using the Hulk psyche, there's this other subplot, and that's what makes this issue important. So this is actually the first appearance of the Titan Hulk. So the idea with that is, everybody has a Hulk, right? There's Red Hulks, there's Blue Hulks, there's Wolverine Hulks, there's all kinds of Hulks. Bruce Banner gets a Hulk, Thunderbolt Ross gets a Hulk. Jennifer Walters gets a Hulk, Betty Ross gets a Hulk. Everybody gets a Hulk. The only person who doesn't get a Hulk is the Hulk himself. And so in this issue, we are introduced to the Titan Hulk, who makes his cameo appearance in issue 3, but this is where he makes his first full appearance. The Titan Hulk is a really large version of Hulk. It's like basically like Godzilla, and he's got laser beams, and he is just complete evil. And what happens here is, while Bruce Banner is like trying to control Starship Hulk, there's his conscience, which is represented by Betty Ross, and she's constantly trying to, tell him to do the right thing and everything. That conscience becomes dark and unleashes the Titan Hulk. And when the Titan Hulk comes out, they just destroy all of Ross's army in this alternate universe. It's the conclusion of the first run of Donny Cates's Hulk series. And from there, Hulk ends up in some portal or whatever, and now there's another run. It's a crossover between Hulk and Thor, which I'm usually not a big fan of crossovers, but this one is really damn good. At least the first part of it was. But Donny Cates at the time was writing both Hulk and Thor, so he crossed over the two books, and it works really nicely. It's like a nice transition, and the first chapter of it was good. It was like only 5 chapters, but I read the first one today. So I've been reading a lot of this series. I'm probably going to finish the whole series by the next couple days here because it's just so damn good. And Ryan Ottley's artwork is phenomenal. He is just so good. I think this is one of the most underrated Hulk series, and it only goes for 14 issues, which is great. And I'm reading that because I had the whole thing already, so I'm going to read that, catch up on that, and then move on to the current series, which is written by Philip Scott Kennedy, I believe, or Philip Kennedy Johnson. I don't know his last name. I don't know his. I don't remember the writer's name exactly, but I'm looking forward to reading that too because I heard it's a really great run. But if anybody wants to grab Hulk #6, highly recommend this book. Worth owning, and I'm going to do it today for just $10. All right, now up top we got a couple series here, a couple runs, I should say. I have Mark Spector Moon Knight, The Scarlet Redemption, which is a 6-part series written by J.M. DeMatteis, illustrated by Ron Garney. We have Mark Spector Moon Knight number 26, number 27, and number 28, number 29, and number 30, and number 31. Now, what's really cool about these covers is they're all illustrated by Bill Sienkiewicz. And Bill Sienkiewicz introduces the Scarlet character in the original Moon Knight series, which I have the full run on. And I read the first part of that, and that was really great. So the Scarlet Redemption is a sequel to it, and it's written by J.M. DeMatteis, a phenomenal writer in his own right. And I am going to do this entire run today. We got 6 comics here. I'm going to do the whole run for $25 for all of this. And I highly recommend this for anybody who's a big Moon Knight fan. The Scarlet stuff is really, really good. That was something that was missing from the TV show. Some of the more gritty noir aspects of the character. The Moon Knight show was very, very Disney-fied, especially towards the end when they did everything with the gods and everything. I thought it was just too much, too symbiotic and everything. That wasn't my Moon Knight, not my Moon Knight. All right, next up, I got the full run of the Punisher series that came out in 2022 and ran until 2023. We have Punisher #1. This is the Goran Parlov variant cover of issue 1, which I really love this cover. We have #2, #3, #4, #5, #6, #7, #8, #9, #10, #11, and #12. All of these books are in really great shape. This is from my personal collection. So we're going to do 75 on all of these books. This one, and this is basically, I'm not making any money on these books. I bought all of them at cover price, and I'm just selling off the whole series for a flat price of what I paid for it, just because I got to clear a room and I'd like to buy some other stuff. So all of these books, all the Punisher books are going to go for 75, but this is the whole run. And this variant here is really cool. It's really hard to find. It's a really awesome cover. And the series is really well written. It's Jason Aaron. This is when the Punisher joins the Hand and becomes the warlord of the Hand. It's really, really good stuff. 75 is my ask on this. The Asbat. Yes, you can. You can see it, Philip, but until we're squared up, I don't want you making any claims, all right? So I have Detective Comics Batman #675 going for $5. Once we're squared up, Philip, you're more than welcome to add this to your pile if it's still here. All right, and then finally I have this series right here. I have Spider-Man Alien Reality #1. We have a symbiote swap variant here by Pepe Larraz. And it has symbiote Spider-Man facing off with Thanos on the cover. Hang on, sorry. I'll show this in a minute. There's Thanos holding Spidey in his hand. This is a really cool cover. And it's really interesting because the Warline 3 cover is kind of similar in some ways. I could show it to you guys, but not yet. I'd like for you guys to see it in color. But I'm really excited about the Warline 3 cover. And Warline 3 is coming along very, very well. And then this is the same book, but a different cover by Javier Garon. And this is, symbiote Spidey lifting up, something heavy over his head. And this is going to go for just 5 for each one. So we'll do 5 for each one. But if you buy them together as a set to complete your run here for the symbiote swap covers, I'll knock a buck off. It'll be 8 for the pair as opposed to $10. All right. And with that being said, we are now ready to do some back issue diming. Are you guys ready to do some back issue diming? Let's get into it. Got some cool stuff here for you guys today. And another run of books I'm heavily debating on putting off to the side for myself. Yes, there you go, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Hang on just a second, guys. All right. Give me just a second here. There we go. All right. Let's start off with what we got here. All of these books are $2 a pop now, and we got some really wicked runs, starting with this really fat Thor run. Look at all these Thor books here. It's huge. That's a huge stack of Thor books here. I have Mighty Thor #3 by John Romita and Dan Jurgens. What a team here. #4, #6, #7. This one's actually done by John Romita. I think this is John Romita, or is it John Romita Jr.? Nope, it's Romita Jr. Sorry. 9. It's amazing how much work John Romita Jr. has done over the years. #11. Oh, oops. We got to go back because we have a #8 here. #8. And after 11, we're going to jump ahead to #26, where we have a Mike Mignola cover. On 26, Romita Jr. is still on the interiors. We are going back in time to 13. Sorry, these books are not in order. So after 11, we got 13. We got 14. That looks like a Simonson cover. Is that a Simonson cover? I have no idea. #15. Going back, we have #12. And then we have #18, #19, #20, #23, and #26. So sorry about that. I'm going to run through this one more time. #3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 18, 19, 20, and 23, and number 26, which again has a really cool magnolia cover here. Let's count how many books we got. This is a big run. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I have 16 comics here, which would be $32. At $25, these are all yours. $25, you get this whole stack of Thor books at $25. What a huge, huge stack right there. I have Immortal Red Sonja number 2. That's going to go for $2. The Invincible Red Sonja number 7 is $2. And number 8 is $2. If you grab all the reds, or these 2 Red Sonjas, it's $4. If you grab this one, it's $2. If you want them all, it's $6. Let's put the Red Sonjas over here. That looks like a J. Scott Campbell, but it's not. It's his Royal. Cool cover. Really cool cover. Red Sonjas. Red Sonja. Red Sonja. Bentley is out cold. All right, next up, I have a fat stack of Daredevil books. Marvel Knights Daredevil. Oh, man. The only issue of this I'm missing, if I were to go into this and start collecting it, would be the first appearance of Echo, which I used to own, by the way. Damn it. Just like my Detective Comics 880 that fell through the elevator shaft when I was younger. A $100 book that I, at the time, bought for $20. You know, I think the same thing happened with my first appearance of Echo. So I have Marvel Knights Daredevil, number 12, number 14. I'm going to skip ahead to 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Number 26 kicks off Brian Michael Bendis' run with Alex Maleev. 27, 29, 32, 33, 36, 37, 39, number 40, number 41, number 42, number 43, and number 44. This is one hell of a run. So just like with those Iron Mans, I was kind of like, you know, I got this big stack of Daredevils here. I wonder if it makes sense for me to hold on to them. Lorena, how you doing? But if I just bought comics for myself, I wouldn't be able to consider myself a professional in what I do. And that's the thing. You have to be a very disciplined buyer and a very disciplined seller. If you're going to hold on to everything you get, which is a very easy thing to do, getting high off your own supply, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot. And when bill time comes around, you're going to come across some problems. So we got this big stack of Daredevil books. I don't want to sell these, and I certainly don't want to sell them at the price I'm about to do them at, but I'm going to do it because these got to go, and you guys want these books. So let's look at what we got here. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I have 20 issues of Daredevil here, which would be $40. All right. That's if I sold them at $2 a pop. It would be $40. I'm not going to sell them for $40. I'm going to do them for $30. All right. I'm going to take $10 off. Why? Because I'd rather just move them all at once. $30 for the set. Or if you just need certain issues from it, you can break up this set. Each book is $2. You let me know which ones you need, and I'll get you whatever it is you want to get. The same thing is true of those Thor books. Some really cool bundles in both of those right there. 25 and 30 on the Thor and the Daredevil. But if you were to buy them both, I'd do them all at 50 and get you free shipping on your order. How does that sound? And next up, I have yet another big fat stack of books here of another series. Wolverine, starting with issue 52, 56, 57, 58, 61, 63, 67, number 70, number 92, number 105, number 110, number 111, number 112, 113, Bone Claw Wolverine. I love fat stacks, and I cannot lie. I love it. 116, 117, 120. Apparently, I have 2 copies of 120. I don't know how that happened, but that's what happens when you're just diving. And 129. So, for this fat stack of books, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So 18, that'd be $36 on this. I'll knock $6 off. $30 for this run. $30 for this run of Daredevil. So 30, sorry, not Daredevil, Wolverine. So Wolverine's 30, Daredevil's 30, Thor is 25. If you were to do all 3 of these, I would do all 3 at 75. All 3 at 75. All of those comics at 75. That is a big stack of books right there. Wolverine 120 is going to go for $2. If you just want 120. Might have some more stacks. Might not. We'll see. Actually, there is more fat stacks. There's some really cool stuff coming your way. And just an uno momento. Punisher number 11. This is by Greg Rucka and Marco Cicchetto. Marco Cicchetto is the current artist on Ultimate Spider-Man. His artwork is fantastic. New issue out this week of Ultimate Spider-Man. Read it last night. It's a lot of fun. Good series. Jonathan Hickman's a genius. X-Men. This is Uncanny X-Men 243. 252. This pair is going to go for just $4. $4 on these 2. Ultimate Fantastic Four, number 24 and number 25. You're all sleeping on this. All of you guys are just snoozing. And the reason why you're snoozing is because you don't realize that at some point they are going to bring Miles Teller in as the Maker. The Maker was originally the ultimate version of Reed Richards. And this is all Ultimate Reed Richards. These books, mark my words, are going to be so sought after once they do the Secret Wars movie and they bring the Maker in. I have a feeling they're probably going to do it because they're going to want to merge all the universes. This is going to be their way to bring in current versions of Captain America and Iron Man and all this stuff. So Makers are really important and central figure for that. So having them taking Miles Teller and bringing him back as Reed Richards as the Maker, genius idea. Take something that didn't work and make it work. That would be cool. So this is going to go for $4 for Ultimate Fantastic Four number 24 and 25. Series was kicked off by Brian Michael Bendis. Hulk number 9. Hulk versus the Thing. That's $2. White Widow number 3, $2. Hellboy, the Silver Lantern Club, number 4. And number 5, that's going to go for $4. Giant Robot Hellboy, number 2 of 3. That's going to go for $2. That's a cool cover. Reminds me of Jeff Darrow's artwork. I'm a big Jeff Darrow fan. Jeff Darrow is my favorite. Shaolin Cowboy is my favorite comic book of all time. The Avengers, number 2. Number 3. Okay, Chris claims all the Hellboys. Chris, how you doing, man? Good evening. Good to see you too. So going back to our Avengers run, this is Rob Liefeld and Jim Valentino working on Avengers. We have Avengers number 2. Number 3, Kang is in the picture. Number 4, long-haired Hulk. Number 9. Number 10. Number 11. And number 12. If you grab all of these Avengers books, it is $2, $4, $6, $7, $14 on this run of Avengers. Okay, I got another fat stack here. You guys ready for the fat stack? This is another fat stack, and it's a good fat stack. Jeff Johns and Carlos Pacheco on Green Lantern. This is when Hal Jordan comes back as the Green Lantern. We have issues 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Some incredible work here. Let me tell you, this Green Lantern series was a lot of fun. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So there's 12 books here. It'd be $24. Grab the stack. It's 18. You want any individual issue or a few of these individual issues is just $2. Grab the stack though. It's 18. That's bringing the price down from $2 to $1.50 per book. So $18 if you grab it all for the Green Lanterns. 18 bucks on that stack. Next up, I have some Ghost Rider here. This is Daniel Way Ghost Rider. I have number 13, number 14. There's a 15 in that other stack over there. Let me go fish it out real quick, since I know I have it. Where is it? Give me just a second, guys. There we go. Found it. Okay. Might as well keep it all together, right? So this issue 13 was a World War Hulk tie-in. Then we have number 14. Number 15. There's some really cool Mark Texeira covers here. 16. Jumping ahead to a different run here after that. So we have issues 13, 14, 15, and 16. That's going to go for $8. And then I have another run here. This is Jason Aaron's run, and I have a couple issues of that too from yesterday, which I just came across. There they are. 1 and 2. There we go. Put these in running order here. Okay, check this out. This is from Jason Aaron's run of Ghost Rider. Number 21, number 24, number 25, number 26, number 27. I'm going to jump ahead to 31, number 34, and number 35. If we grab all of these books, it is going to go for $2, $4, $6, $8, $15 on this run. 15 on this Ghost Rider run. 15 on that Ghost Rider run. I have Silver Surfer number 75. I got 2 copies of this book. Just letting you guys know, this is a book that I have sold for $5 on multiple occasions. All I need to do is bag and board this, and I promise you, if it doesn't sell tonight, I will do that with this book. I will reprice it. And I don't just have 1 copy, I got 2 copies. So first come, first serve. Your chance to own this book for only $2 right now. Keeping in mind that if it does not sell tonight, these will get bagged and boarded and they will get repriced. I promise you guys. I have done it before and I have sold it before at the higher prices. So just letting you know, this is an opportunity here to snag something cheap. Don't give me the reason to go in and reprice it. Silver Surfers are off to Roberto. He's making the smart call here. X Factor number 2 and number 7. That's going to go for $4. $4 on these. Early X Factors. Rampaging Hulk number 2 is $2. This is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series, the Armageddon game. We have number 1 and number 2. Both $6 books. These would be $12. But I'm going to do them both right now for $4. I got a Captain America stack here for you guys. Lots of stacks today. Lots of stacks. Turtles are off to Chris. Nice pickup. Captain America, number 37. Number 38 by Dan Jurgens and Bob Layton. Number 39. Number 40. Number 41. Number 43. Number 44. Number 46. Number 47. Number 48, and number 49. FOMO time in a couple minutes. It'll be FOMO time when I say it's FOMO time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. We got 11 books here going at $22. I'll knock them down to 18. 18 for this Captain America bundle. $18 for the Captain America bundle. Lots of bundles here tonight. Marvel Spotlight on Captain Marvel number 2. Number 3. I got 2 sets of them. So 2 sets of 2 and 2 sets of 3. $4 on the pair. Or 8 if you want them all. All right. Next up, I got a big stack of Iron Man books here. This is a different series. This is Frank Thierry's series. We have Iron Man 42, which is legacy number 387, 43, 44, 45, 47, 48, 55, 56, 57, and number 58. all of these Iron Mans. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We got all 10 Iron Mans. I'll do them all for $15. All 10 Iron Mans at $15. Or if you grab them each individually, it's $2 a book. We're going to do FOMO books in just a minute here. Let's just finish up this last part of the rack. I have Fallen Sun, The Death of Captain America. This is, I'm not sure which issue it is. This is the Fallen Sun Wolverine. It's got a cool cover by Lionel Francis Yu. It's going to go for $2. Conan the Barbarian 105, 110, 112, 119, 120, 121, 154, number 190, number 193, number 198, number 199, number 219. This is another run of books here that I will reprice if it doesn't sell right now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I have 12 issues of Conan here. That would be $24. I'll knock it down to 18. 18 for the Conan stack. 18 on the Conan stack. If anything, I will bag and board those tonight, and we will reprice them and make them FOMO books, sell them off piecemeal. I have Conan the King, number 40 and 47. This is going to go for $4. You need your giggles first? All right, I got you. Green Arrow, we're almost there. We're getting there. Here's a Green Arrow run. Issues 36, 39, 41, 42, and number 43. Grab all of these. It is there's $5, $10 for the Green Arrows. $10 on the Green Arrows. Shazam number 2 is $2. Exiles number 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. Grab these. It is $10. Fallen Sun gets cleaned. Reno. Okay, Gods. This is by Jonathan Hickman and Valerio Schiti. Number 4, number 5, number 7, and number 8. That is all 4 comics at $8 for the Gods. And that is our first rack. It is now FOMO time. So let's hear the FOMO video.
It's FOMO time! What's that even mean anyway? Oh, is that what it means? I'm such a weirdo for missing out on these great deals!
While I aired this video, I got a nice whiff of a Bentley fart. So I think a Bentley fart is a good sign that hopefully whatever's going through them is working its way through them. So it smells like absolute garbage down here, like hot garbage on a sunny day. But I'm just glad he's working through whatever it is he's dealing with right now. All right, first FOMO book of the evening is Destro number 2, cover B. Destro has been a lot of fun. So all of the Energon Universe stuff has been great. So Destro is using technology from Cybertron to basically take over his competitors and everything, and he's trying to become, he's already a monarch, but he's like trying to take over everything, and he's going to war with these two twins here. It's a really good, fun series. You see everything from the bad guy's point of view, and it allows you to cheer on the bad guy while still realizing how deplorable and evil he is. It's a really great series. When I picked this up for my personal collection, I accidentally got the B cover. I'm an A cover guy, so I'm just doing this for $4 tonight for Destro number 2, cover B. Next up, we have Predator versus Black Panther number 1. So issue 2 of this came out this week. Predator versus Black Panther has been okay. Issue 2 is definitely better than issue 1 is. So what's going on here is the Predator in this series is they're giving us a little bit more of a backstory on this particular Predator, who is trying to prove to his father and brother that he's a good hunter. And so they go to Wakanda, and in the meanwhile, Wakanda is like paying attention to the fact that the Predators have landed. And it's setting everything in place. There was another series that came out this week, Knights versus Samurai. That first issue is set up. Issue 1s are always hard for every damn series. And a lot of them feel like they don't make a lot of sense or that they don't really deliver. That is a normal thing for an issue 1 to do. I'll give you guys another example. Wolverine Revenge, number 1. I was not a big fan of issue 1. I thought it was pretty subpar. But then when I read issue 2, I was like, this is freaking brilliant. So issue 1, sets everything up. Issue 2 is where Jonathan Hickman starts delivering. Predator versus Black Panther number 2 does the same exact thing. Issue 2 starts to deliver, and we find out what the Predator is after. Now, the Black Panther is a pretty formidable opponent against the Predator because of his access to technology and his superpowers and everything. So the Predator really can't fight Black Panther with its own technology. However, what if it had vibranium? So we have Predator versus Black Panther number 1, which is sold out at the retail level. I'm going to do this issue 1 here for just $10 today. Next up, I have the Ultimate Spider-Man Marvel free previews here. I'm seeing people sell this online for like $15. I figured I'd bring it on here and do it for $5. So if anyone's interested in just grabbing this, it's $5. It's the first preview of Ultimate Spider-Man, the current, the newest series. This next book here is a creator-owned comic, and I absolutely love it. It's called The Mighty Caw, the Cro-Magnon by Mr. Fish Lee. It is phenomenal. I absolutely love this. It is so much fun. It's basically Conan and Hawkman having a baby. Fish Lee is the artist and writer of this. He's having so much fun with it. It is an absolutely phenomenal read. A lot of fun. This is going to go for $10. All right, the Ultimate Spider-Man is off to Lewis. Next up is a series that I really, really love, and I cannot wait for issue 2. It is phenomenal, and if you missed out on this, this is your chance to pick it up. Aliens versus Avengers. This is really great. A lot of people feel very split about this. Some people are going to read. I've read this book twice, this first issue twice, and my first impression of this book was that it was very lazy writing. But then I realized that there was something about it that made me kind of want to go back and revisit it. So I went online and paid attention to read what other people were saying about it. And everybody was just so divided about it. Half the people said it was genius. Half the people said it was lazy writing. So the first read through, I thought it was lazy writing. The second read through, I realized it is genius. This is so much fun. It's a great setup. And like I said, every issue 1 is hard. This is a great setup that's going to leave you wanting more. But the first time you read it, you might be a little pissed off because of what you don't see. But keep in mind, it's not about what you don't see. Or is it about what you don't see? Because that's what aliens are. And what happens is this takes place in the future. So the Avengers have already been defeated by the aliens. Every single Avenger is dead except for Hulk, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Carol Danvers, Valerie Richards, and the president of what's it called? Wayland Yutani. And they're basically, and Black Panther's still alive too. And there is all kinds of messed up stuff happening with the aliens. And it is really, really damn good. Aliens versus Avengers is going to go for $15 today for issue 1. This is sold out on the retail level. But grab it right now and Kicking It. I got it for you at $15. Nice, clean copy, bagged and boarded, ready to go for your collection. It's a really, really great series. And issue 2 is not coming out until November. These are big, thick books. They're fantastic. I highly recommend that. Next up, we got Batman Spawn. This is the second clash between the two characters, the second crossover that was released in 2022. Greg Capullo does the artwork inside. Todd McFarlane writes the story. Batman Spawn. This is also going to go for $15. So $15 on Batman Spawn. Next up, I have Cobra Commander number 4. This is cover B. I'm a cover A guy, so that's going to go for $4. I haven't actually read Cobra Commander number 4. That's the one. I have 2 more issues left to read of it, but the first 3 issues are really great. He's basically a sadomasochist. It's really dark. It is not a kid's book at all, but I read it with my kid anyway. It's really good. And then we have Berserker number 8 going for $4. I haven't read this either. I don't think Carol's going to die in this. She's one of the few that has survived. She's still kicking. Now, guys, I want to say something. I don't care if you don't buy any of these books here. Honestly, I really don't. These will sell no matter what. This is the one I want you guys to really pay attention to. This is a creator-owned book, all right? And you guys know that when I'm not here slinging comics with you guys, then I'm going out to conventions and slinging my own creator-owned comics at conventions, Easton Shin, Warline, and Marks. I know how much work goes into making your own book. So I really hope one of you guys will give the Mighty Claw the Cro-Magnon a shot. This is going to go for just $10 today. It's a number 1. This doesn't have a massive print run. It's not distributed in comic shops. This is not something you can just buy anywhere. If you want to see some of the interior artwork, I'll be happy to show it to you. I'm an A cover A guy. The Onrie Compen story. Yes, it is. I am an A cover guy. Look, this is an absolutely gorgeous book. I absolutely love it. It's just so much fun. And it's an independent book. And actually, I don't know, there's no price tag on this. There is no price tag on this book. You know what? I will do the Mighty Claw the Cro-Magnon for $5, actually. All right, Claw. Chris, I'm going to give it to you at $5. You're taking a shot on this. I want you to enjoy it, and I want you back for more. Touchy deal. How's that sound? I'm all about the A team, Roberto. Dee 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 dee, meow meow meow, meow 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 meow, meow 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 meow. The cover is cool for for Caw, and he actually released the first 4 issues. So I managed to back him on his other campaign. So I have the first 4 issues. So if you like issue 1 and you want more, just let me know. I feel I have a much better conscience knowing that I did that at $5 for you. because it gets the book out to you. Uncanny X-Men Annual number 15 and number 17 and number 18. Actually, I have 2 copies of 18 and number 3. Number 3, but this one is just regular X-Men. Which ones are uncanny? Okay, so we have 2 uncannies and 2 regular. So this is regular X-Men number 3. This is uncanny X-Men number 15, 17, and then I have 2 copies of 18. The uncanny annuals are going to go for 2 apiece, so that's 8 if you grab them all. But keep in mind that you got 2 copies of 18, and then we have the regular X-Men number 3 going for 2. Cyborg number 1 is going to go for $2. Uncanny X-Men number 295, number 297, number 298, and number 299. This is going to go for $8. $8 on the X-Men's, and $2 on the Cyborg. So we got 5 FOMO books left. No, I think it might be different because it's 2 A's in call. Call the Cro-Magnon. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to see right now. The Mighty Caw. See if someone's selling it on eBay. You done, Bentley? Hey, buddy. You done with your nap? I don't see it up on here. That's weird. Huh. The Uncanny X-Men annuals. Do you want them all, Roberto? Do you want the second 18, or do you just want one? Come here, buddy. You want to say hi to everybody? Come here, buddy. Come here, Bentley. Hi. Ugh. Oh, we're shivering. We're so shivering. Oh, my poor boy. Yeah, he's shivering. It's really hard. It's really hard for him right now. Oh, poor guy. Hey, buddy. Poor guy. Here you go. Oh. Oh, okay, gotcha. Poor Bentley. Come lay down, buddy. Poor dude. Meow, 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 meow. Now I got the 18 theme in my head, Roberto. You know what would be really cool is if they did mariachi music, but they did it to the theme of A-Team. Fantastic Four, 489, 490, 493, 494, 495, 504, 506. If you grab all of these Fantastic Fours here, there's 2, 4, 6, 7, $14 for Mark Waid's Fantastic Four. Yeah, you know, it's weird. He hasn't had a bowel movement, but the problem that I'm having with Bentley is his hind leg, he's not he's not distributing his weight properly. But for some reason, he's just standing. Bentley, why don't you lay down, dude? You don't have to stand up. He's just staring at me with like loving eyes. What is it, bud? You want to go upstairs? Are you hungry? Do you need to go poo-poo? He's just looking at me. Poor guy. Why don't you lay down, dude? Dog. Starcore number 1 is going to go for $2. The Titans number 25 is going to go for $2. You were napping really well, dude. Witchblade, a Wizard special publication, that's going to go for $2. World War Hulk After Smash number 1 is going to go for $2. Reign of the Supermen, we have Superman Action Comics 687 and Man of Steel number 22. These are the cool die cut covers right here. We got the Cosmic Superman and the Steel Superman. These are going to go for $2 a pop, $4 on the pair if you want them. There was 4 of them. World War Hulk After Smash number 1 is $2. Martian Manhunter number 0, number 2, number 5, number 7, number 8, number 12, number 13, and number 21. If you grab all of these, it's going to go for 2, 4, 6, 8. I will do all 8 at $15. Here you go. Good job, buddy. Just lay down. Legends of the DC Universe Crisis on Infinite Earths number 1. We have number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 12, number 13, and the 80-page giant. This is going to go for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, $15 on this set here. $15 on that stack. Witchblade gets claimed by Lewis. Justice League of America, number 1. This is the Brad Meltzer relaunch, going for $2. Great price on that book. Heckler, number 1 is $2. And now we're going to turn this Uncanny X-Men stack into an even bigger Uncanny X-Men stack. Let's make it the stack to end all stacks. So, holy crap, we have so many Uncanny X-Men here. We got a big stack of Uncanny X-Men, guys. It's this big. Big stack of Uncanny X-Men. And I want to try and move them all right now. I don't want to sit on these X-Men's anymore. That is not doing me any good. So we have 243, 252, 287, 288, 291, 292, 293, 295, 297, 298, 299, 306, 307, 313, 317, 323, 324, 335. A bunch of Uncanny X-Men's here. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I have 18 Uncanny X-Men here. That would be $36 if I sold them all at $2. $25, they're all yours. $25 for all of these Uncanny X-Men's. Late 200s or mid 200s up to mid 300s. Nice big stack of books there. That's a fat stack of Uncannies. Lots of fat stacks here. And as Roberto says, he likes fat stacks and he cannot lie. I have Batman, the 12-cent adventure, going for $2. Occupy Avengers #1 is $2. Iron Man 271 is $2. Batman Catwoman #4, $2. I'm going to be on the hunt for that at some point because I'm reading Tom King's Batman right now. That's another run I'm putting together. And that was the conclusion to it. A lot of people said that was really good. So everybody, when Tom King was writing Batman, everybody was like dissing him and everything. But then afterwards, they all realized it was really good work. And I recently started putting the whole run together, and it's been a lot of fun for me. I've got most of it. I'm like, out of 85 issues, I'm now down to 15. And it was really quick for me to be able to grab all those issues and find them, which I'm really happy about. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers #21. We got an action cover variant going for $2. Superman 97 is $2. Unstoppable Wasp is #1 is $2. We got Ultimate Fantastic Four, more Ultimate Fantastic Four, #27, #29, and #32. We're going to add that to our Ultimate Fantastic Four run, which is somewhere here. So we have 24, 25, 27, 29, and 32. 5 issues of the series going for $10. Maybe I should put together my own run. How many issues was Ultimate Fantastic Four? Let's find out. $60 issues. I don't know if I want to do that. Don't do that. Why would you do that? Wonder Woman #8. It's going to go for $2. Also part of Tom King's run. Legends of the Dark Knight #43 and #205. That's going to go for $4. Marvel Knights Sketchbook Special Edition. That's going to go for $2. X-Force #1. It's out of the poly bag, but hey, nice reader-friendly copy going for $2. Dark Knights of Steel #11 of 12. That's $2. And I have some Grant Morrison Batman here. Grant Morrison Batman #678 and #679. This pair is going to go for $4. All right, I'm going to show off our FOMO books again. We have Destro #2 going for $4. This is cover B. Batman Spawn. This is going to go for $15. Cobra Commander 4, cover B is $4. Alien vs. Avengers 1 is $15. Predator vs. Black Panther #1 is $10. Those are the FOMO books that remain. Now I'm going to give you guys a moment here to let me know if you want any of the books that are up on the rack right now. Any stacks you want me to show off again. just let me know. But in a moment here, I'm going to take all of these books down, and we're gonna start a new rack here, and that'll be our final rack of the evening. I'll give you guys 2 minutes. If you have any questions, if you want to see anything, this is your chance. This is your time. Scan the board carefully. After today, I will be doing another show later in the week. We're going to do a Saturday show, which is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be doing a Saturday super special, and some of these shows really pop off. We're going to be doing it Saturday at noon Pacific, 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 2 p.m. Central, and 3 p.m. Eastern. So mark it on your calendars. This Saturday, we're going to be doing it. Let me know if you guys have any questions, any requests. Speak now or forever hold your peace until Saturday. So for Saturday's show, I'm going to be busting out a lot of Bronze Age books. A lot of Bronze Age books going for just $2 a pop. I have some stuff I haven't gotten through yet. So Saturday's show should be a lot of fun. And I'm hoping we can make one big, really strong push, because I need to be selling through some stuff right now. For all the collecting I've been doing, I really need to start selling through some stuff. This is your chance, guys. At 32, I'm going to take everything down. I'm going to look at this board real quick and see if there's anything I'd like to put up on eBay. Well, not eBay, but I will take stuff down that I will put bag and board and make FOMO books out of. I don't know what the premise of Gods is. Has anybody looked into this? What is Gods about? Okay, so in this series here, Gods, Jonathan Hickman reinvents the cosmology of the Marvel Universe. What happens when the powers that be meets the natural order of things? The infinite detente between these two nigh unfathomable entities is nearing an end. Old acquaintances are reunited during a Babylon event. The Lion of Wolves throws the worst parties. There's a John Wilkes Booth penny on the ground. The Centum normally has 25 primes. Now only 3 remain. There's a hidden book in the hidden library that hides a hidden door. Cassandra is cursed with knowing the future, but no one believes her. There are black swans in the bar. Oblivion wants to drink alone, but kids these days don't respect authority figures. That guy in the beekeeper suit is holding a thing that's freaking everyone out. What does it all mean? The only way to find out is read it. So, if you trust Jonathan Hickman as much as I do, you know that this is a really great series. If you grab, we got half of the series here, the back half going for just $8. It's a good deal. All right, I'm going to put all this stuff away. You'll see this stuff again. You'll see all these books again. Probably as early as Saturday. We still have a majority of this stuff left to work through. And I know that there are people out there who want these stacks. Wouldn't all the books in the hidden library technically be a hidden book? I agree. That's actually a good point. Roberto for the win. Roberto's logic, uncanny logic for the win. All right. I have Detective Comics 1056 going for $2. Night Terrors Superman number 2 is $2. Night Terrors Angel Breaker number 2 is $2. Here's another creator-owned series, The Bugged Out Adventures of Ralphie Roach number 3 is $2. Wonder Woman 214 is $2. All-Star Superman number 3 is $2. I have Fantastic Four number 19, number 20, number 21, number 22, number 27, number 28, and number 47. This is Chris Claremont, Fantastic Four here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All 7 books at $14. All 7 and 14. The Spirits of Tell from Top Cow. We have issues 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That will be $10 today. I had it at 12 before. We'll do it at 10. Let's move it. Lazarus Planet, Revenge of the Gods. Number 2 is going to go for $2. Green Arrow, number 12. Part of Kevin Smith's run. It's going to go for $2. No, you're good, Chris. I got your information. Yes, I will send invoices after Saturday. So we'll be back to a regular schedule as of Monday next week. So we'll do our show on Saturday, and then after we do our show on Saturday, I'll send out invoices, and then just as you guys pay up, I'll send out your stuff. So do not fret. You can still make some claims here and take your time. I have Dead Man number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9. These are all going to go for $2, $4, $5, $10 for these. $10 on these. Astonishing X-Men number 5 is $2. Number 20 is $2. 24 and 26. Grab them all, and it is just $8. $8 on that run. Magneto number 2 is $2. Captain America Cold War Omega Part 6 is $2. I have pretty much an entire run of Supreme Power Nighthawk This is Marvel's version of Batman. We have number 1, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. This is going to go for just $10. $10 on the run. The Steel Annual number 1 is $2. And we got Catwoman here at Brubaker, number 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, number 30, number 49, number 54, and number 55. That is one heck of a run of Catwoman. All right. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. All 9 at 15. Be 18 normally. I'll knock 3 off. Detective Comics 660, 688, 689, 690. If you grab this stack of books here, it's going to go for $8. I have some Punisher books here for you guys. I have number 19, number 22, number 26, number 27, number 33, number 34, number 42, number 52, number 81, number 93, the number 3 annual, and the number 5 annual. If we grab all of these books, it's going to go for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It'd be 24. We'll knock it down to 15 if you want all these Punisher books. 15 for all the Punisher books. An extra copy of number 27 going for $2. Batman: The Adventures Continue, Season 2, number 5, and Season 3, number 3. That's going to go for $4. Spider-Girl, number 48, is $2. I have an Amazing Spider-Man run here from Zeb Wells' current run. We have number 2, number 4, number 5, and number 7. Newest issue came out this week. A lot of fun. John Romita Jr.'s art is fantastic. This is going to go for $8 for the Amazing Spider-Mans. $8 on the ASMs. Planet of the Apes, number 2 and number 3. It's going to go for $4. Captain America: Sentinel of Liberty, number 10, is $2. Hawk and Dove Annual, number 2, is $2. Teen Titans, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, and number 7. That's going to go for 2, 4, 6. Do it all for 10. X-Men 2099, number 9, number 10, number 11, number 12, number 14. These are all dollar books. So that's 2, 4, 5, $5. Ray number 7 and number 10, that's $2. $2 $2 on this. Pilot Season Forever is going to go for $2. Green Arrow, got number 6, number 7, number 8, and number 9. That's going to go for $8. $8. Munchkin, number 7 is $2. Marvel Saga, number 8, number 13, number 14, number 21. These are all going to go for $1 a piece. $4. They're yours. Superior Spider-Man Team Up, number 2 and number 3. That is $4 on this. X-Force 1328. That is $4 on that. Silver Surfer Ghostlight, number 1 and number 3. That is $4 on these two. The Fix, number 2 and number 3. That's $4. We got 14 minutes left on the clock here. Silk number 5 is going to go for $2. We got more Green Arrow here. Green Arrow number 15 from Kevin Smith's run going for $2. Hardcore Reloaded number 1 is $2. Booster Gold 26 is a Blackest Night tie-in, $2. Green Lantern 47, $2. DC Ruby number 3 is $2. LaGuardia number 4 is $2. We Stand on Guard number 6 is $2. Hellcat versus Hetty, Patsy Walker number 5, $2. I have Batman Blackest Night 3 of 3 going for $2, and Innovation the Maze number 14 going for $2. Okay, guys, so we're coming close to the end of our show here. I'm going to go over the bottom row of books one more time. Go over our runs here again. And then we're going to call it a show. But before we do that, let me just remind everybody about the Saturday Super Special. We will be on the air this Saturday at noon Pacific, 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. We're going to do a great show. I hope to see you all there. In the meantime, here's our phone books one more time. Alien versus Avengers number 1 is 15. Predator versus Black Panther 1 is 10. Cobra Commander 4 cover B is 4. Batman Spawn number 1 is going to go for 15. Destro number 2 cover B is going to go for $4. You can be my bodyguard. I'll be your long lost pal. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. All right. So I have Symbiote Spider-Man Alien Reality. We have the Symbiote swap variant. We got 2 covers here. Each one is going to go for 4 or 5 apiece, but if you grab them together, it's 8. You are not going to regret that Nighthawk. All you're missing is issue number 2, and you got the full run there. So that is $10. Marina, thank you very much. You can call me Yeti. call me out. All right, I got Scarlet Redemption, Mark Spector, Moon Knight, number 26. This is part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, and then we have the epilogue. This is all written by J.M. DeMatteis and Ron Garney on art. It's a really great run of Mark Spector Moon Knights. This is going to go for $25 for that run. Yeah, I will. I'll see if I can find it for you. And then I got this Punisher run here. Punisher number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11, and number 12. So my ask on this was 75. I'm going to put an OBO on this. 75 or best offer. If you want these books, throw me an offer. You can call me Eddie. Bam, 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 bam. All right. Going through the lower rack of books one last time, I have The Shadow number 1 going for $5. No Escape number 1 is going to go for $4. Detective Comics 675 is going to go for $5. Night Stalkers number 1 is going to go for $5. I'll knock it down to $4 if someone wants it. Legends of the Dark Knight number 1, $5 down to $4. Western Kid number 3, $4. Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron The Phantom Affair number 1 of 4. That is going to go for $4. Hercules Unbound number 5, $4. Superman The Wedding Album, $4. Captain America number 50, $4. Web of Spider-Man, $64. Peacemaker 2 is $5. Conan the Barbarian 71 is $4. Hulk number 6 is $10. First Titan Hulk. So let's do a rundown on how, what the value on all these books are. Hold on a second. So do the math in my head here. So 5, 10, 15, 19, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, 62, 66. So I got $66 worth of books here. If you give me $40 right now, these are all yours. $40 for everything here. $40. It's all yours. $40. Or if you want any of those books, let me know. You can call me Al. Now let's look at where everybody is here. Lorena, you're at $18. Roberto is at 16 plus 8. He's at 24. Joe's at 15. And Chris, you are at 20. Lewis is at 7. So no one's getting to spin tonight on the wheel of Skid Bark. And this is really sad because Bentley's not feeling good. So I'm going to give you guys a chance here. Let's get some spins on the wheel. Let's make this happen here. Yes. It's $4. You can call me Ray Liotta. It's only $4. It's not Chevy Chase, it's Ray Liotta. We're going to end in about 5 minutes here. So if anybody has any questions about anything on the racks, just let me know. And once again, I will be back on Saturday. We're going to have a very fun show planned for you guys. It's going to be the Saturday blowout. Super Saturday blowout. You can call me Eddie. Two, 4, 7. Two more books up there. Beep, 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 beep. Huh. You are $2 hairs away. No, you're $3. Oh wait, you are $1 away now. Because you were at 20, now this puts you at 24. So you need $1. Is there anything up on that rack we can throw on for you at $2 a pop? Let me know. Or any other one of the books that I showcased? Let me know. If anybody else has any other questions about any of those books for the future, just let me know. And we got a really cool collection of Bronze Age stuff coming at you on Saturday. So be sure to pop in. We're going to have a really fun time. I hope to see all of you guys here. And as I told Chris, we're going to send out invoices after that. So feel free to come in, watch the show, and then I will send invoices immediately after Saturday's show. So that we can start fresh on Monday. It takes a while to establish a rhythm with this stuff, I realized. You know, once I left for conventions for a while, it kind of messed up the flow of things. A lot of our regulars seem to have been popping in and out these last couple shows. So I'm hoping that this Saturday show will be what kind of triggers everything, gets everything back in order, because we kind of had a slow evening tonight. Overall, today was a pretty rough day. Not going to lie. But we got through it. And you guys always help me get through it, because I always have a good time with you guys. Whether we're selling a lot of comics or not, I'm always having a good time. Having a good time, having a good time. All right, I got you on the Hulk smash. And that gets Chris a spin on the wheel. Having a good time, having a good time. Where is this smash book? Where is that Hulk smash book? Must have put it away. Hold on just a second. I will find it. Lady Godiva. Here we go. Found it. Having a good time. Having a good time. All right. It's time to spin the wheel of Skid Bark. Let us do this.
It's time to spin the wheel of Skid Bark, bark, bark.
Chris, I'm spinning for you. You get a free Marvel book. I'm going to hook you up with Captain America Cold War. Boom shakalaka. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys on Saturday. Until then, have a wonderful rest of your week. Message me. If you have any questions, anything you're looking for, let me know. I'll try and find it for you while I'm out in the wild. See you guys later.